Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric and Mr. Brody is here. As you can hear him breathing heavily there. He's very excited to get this Terraforming Mars Turmoil expansion that we just got off a Kickstarter. Just did an unboxing video of the base game, and now we're going to do one from the Turmoil Expansion, in which we got the base game with. We got kind of like a combo deal. And in the last video, we did not find any of the player boards inside the original box, but I believe it's because it's inside this Kickstarter box right here. So this should have the recessed player boards, which was one of the big things that we wanted to get in this. But anyway, so we were a little bit, I don't want to say, maybe a little bit disappointed with some of the components in the original game. But hopefully this will, with the better player boards, will help us to enjoy this a little bit more. It is a great game. So without further ado, let's get into the expansion here. And so we're just going to do this expansion separately in this one, the Turmoil Expansion, which is the latest expansion. And we're going to do the other Prelude expansion, which is a small box, so it shouldn't take long, but we'll do that in a short video there too. So without further ado, it's a game by Jacob Frixelius. Anyway, it's by Stronghold Games and also by Frix Games, which is, I believe, his private company there. So it says Terraforming Mars Turmoil, leading humanity in uncertain times. So it's basically going to be like like a government type thing. You're going to be having different parties which will be in power, depending upon then they're all based upon the different resources and everything in the game. And so it's going to be taking control of Congress, and as you can see here, having delegates and whatnot too, which will give you certain powers depending upon who's in power and everything else. So it is definitely, I believe, one of the more complex expansions that I've been reading about and seeing on other YouTube videos. So without further ado, let's get to this one and do the unboxing. So again, on Kickstarter, we got it. So let's take a look at the back here. So it says Turmoil. It's a time of turmoil for the human civilization on Mars. Different ideologies and agendas vie for political power, while terrible dust storms and other disasters threaten the progress of Martian societies. Send your own delegates to influence the Terraforming Mars Committee and prepare your corporation for the events lurking on the horizon. Find a way to prosper through the challenges ahead. So these are all the different contents of the game. It doesn't say the recessed playboards, but we'll see if they're in there or not. I'm hoping they will be. I believe it is. It says it's an expert expansion. So it's played together with the main game and may be combined with any other expansion and variant. It adds about 30 minutes to the game length. So alright, so we probably won't be playing this right away. We'll play the base game a few more times and maybe add the Prelude expansion to it. And this one, once we get used to the game, we'll play it. But let's do the unboxing now and show you what's inside the box. So this is going to be a little different than the probably the retail version. It does feel like it's got some weight to it, so I'm hoping that means that the player boards are going to be inside here. So we'll see. So, all right, so there's the unboxing there. And it looks like there may be player boards in there. I think so. So let's see what we have inside here. So I'll get that set up here. Doop. All right, so we get some more pieces here. I think these are for your delegates. So let's take a look at these. So it looks like there's some regular cubes in each of the colors here. Actually, these are kind of cool. They're like little people. So little delegates here, like a shoulders and head and shoulders. So there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I think 7 of each color. So each of the party colors here, or player colors, I should say, probably player colors. So it looks like it's all 5 of the. Yep. So all 5 of the players, and then it looks like you have some neutral delegates here, which are right here. So you have neutral delegates in there also. So there's the delegates in there. So I get some more cards here. So I imagine they're specific to the expansion. It makes sense. It looks like they are, yeah. So actually, let's look at the rule book here first. Okay, so it's a pretty thin rule book here, not too thick. So that's going to give you Terraforming Mars committee board and the ruling policy, and then the different. So the turmoil, you'll have a turmoil phase in the game, and the different cards you're going to play in the game. And rule game and concepts, party leaders, chairman, dominant party, ruling party, all kinds of stuff there. What the different cards do, influence cards, neutral delegates, lobby. Just final scoring. Solar phase here for solo. This is for the solo use of Turmoil. So it's got a solo use to it, which is nice. So not too many pages in here. So just a 7-page rule book there. So it doesn't add too many more rules, I don't think. But again, it is an expert expansion, as they say. So you're probably going to want to be well seasoned into Terraforming Mars before you get into this. So let's see here. So this is just a generic card here. And then here you go. So these are the different corporations, new corporations that are introduced in here. So that's always nice. So let's see how many you got here. Just a few, I think. So it looks like just 3 different corporations there, I believe. Looks like. So Lakefront Resorts, Pristar, and Septum Tribus, I believe. And then these right here, actually no, these are other corporations too. 2 more, sorry. So there's 5 corporations, looks like. Terra Labs and Utopia Invest. So those look like 5 different corporations. And then here are looks like these are different things that can happen in the game. Democratic Reform. So try to show you that there. Mining restrictions. Solar Net. Free Academia Treaty. So these are different political policies and things that can happen. Experimental life forms. Self-sufficiency program. Terraforming lobbying. Heat first policy. So different parties have different policies, I assume. So red resistance. Second energy crisis. Charismatic Whig. WG, isn't it? So, and so forth and so forth. So we'll just go through each one of these so you can see each one of the cards. So they all have to do with certain parties and platforms and all that good stuff, just like your regular political parties. So quite a few of these cards. Trade and all kinds of research stuff. Science. So each one is, looks like, to the party. And then some more regular cards here. So this is aerial lenses. That's a -1 victory point there in that one. Band Delegate. So they all have to do with, looks like they all have to do with the delegates here stuff. So event analysis, GMO contracts, Martian Media Center, etc. PR office, public celebrations, recruitment, tourism. So more cards here, and then it looks like these are these are like the player aids, I think. So each one of the 6 parties in the game and their policies and stuff. So a couple of those. And yep, so the back to Democratic Reform there. And then there's another thin deck here. So I don't know if these look like maybe possibly event cards. Let's see. Actually, it looks like it's more of these cards. So, yeah, just more regular cards, it looks like. So I'll show you these. This one's, ooh, that one got kind of dented up there. That's not good. Anyway, we'll be sleeving all these anyway. So different cards in here. And this one is the dented one a little bit, unfortunately. Doesn't like it's dented in the back, so once we sleeve them, they'll be alright. So different alliances and stuff like that in political parties, things that happen. So these must be like events and stuff that happen, I would think. These cards with these backgrounds here. I think I did see that in the instruction. And then looks like there's some more corporations too, which is nice. So it's like 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3 more. So it looks like it's maybe a total of 8 corporations. So this is the Vectorum Corporation, the Mons Insurance Corporation, oops, Phalaris, so 3 more, then there's just a few blank cards. Let's step back to these. So just a few more cards, so maybe about 50 or 40 or 50 cards maybe. And alright, so I think we do have the recessed player boards in here. So this is the, looks like the event cards that's going to happen specific to this game. So different things that occur here. So it's like it's a 4-step process here. And you have distant, coming. So you get like a warning of events that are going to happen, it looks like, in the distant. And then coming is the round before. And then current is what's happened currently in that round. So it gives you a little bit of warning in there. So that's good. Okay, so that's that board. And just a few more punch outs here. So these are for the different parties right here that are represented. So little punch outs of those, just one-sided. And here is the delegate board here. And yeah, I see the new player boards right below this, so we found them. Yay! Okay, so this is the delegate boards here. So you have Mars. So these are the different parties you have. You have Mars first. You have Scientists. You have Unity Party. You have Calvinists, which are heat and stuff. Reds. And you have Greens, which I like the Green Party kind of thing. So you have neutral reserve policy, delegate reserves, all kinds of stuff in there. So there you go. And here we go. Here's what we've been waiting for here. So this is definitely good quality here. So I don't know if you can see that. You can probably see the recessedness in here. But these are awesome. This is probably one of the main reasons why we decided to get the Turmoil Expansion here, was because in this Kickstarter you could get the recessed player boards in it. Again, it probably is a little bit above us right now to get this Turmoil Expansion, but we'll definitely learn the game, and it'll allow room for, pun intended, expansion. So as our knowledge goes. But yeah, so these are decent quality. Definitely a thicker cardboard here, but they will allow you to place your resources in here without worrying about them getting pushed around here. At least up in here, these are nice and tight, it looks like. So yeah. So there you go. So there's, I think, I want to say 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So definitely glad we got these. I think these are going to add a lot to the game. Definitely a lot better than the thin cardboard, the flimsy ones in the original game. So that's definitely worth it, I think. That's a good thing. So that is it. So that is just a couple little player boards in it. Some delegates, some cards, and best of all, the new player boards in it. So that is a cool thing. So thank you for joining me. It's been a short little unboxing here of Turmoil. And we'll do one more video on our Prelude expansion. And that'll be it for now. Again, we still have a couple more games to do. The Builders of Blankenberg and Post-Human Saga, I believe, are the 2 other ones we have left right now, with more on the way. So thank you for joining us. It's been Eric for Higher Ground Gaming, and that has been an unboxing of Terraforming Mars Turmoil Expansion. So take care, and God bless. Bye-bye.